Okay, so you want to know how the average person can earn between $50 and $100 million a year in revenue. Now, I will start by saying that I personally haven't achieved this yet, but I've helped now 2 of my clients achieve $100 million in annual sales, and multiple other clients earn between $30 and $50 million a year. And I speak to guys in the e-com space all the time stuck between $1 and $2 million a month, and this is the exact reason why. So how do you actually achieve $50 to $100 million a year? Well, it's simply just by gaining enough leverage that you can earn enough money, right? But we need to break leverage down a little bit further so you actually understand it. Leverage is broken down into 3 things. The first is the vehicle that you're in. The second is the capital that you have. And the third is your time. So when we look at the vehicle, we talk about industry, service, and people. A great example of this right now is AI, okay? The industry is booming. There is so much demand, giving that industry leverage for anybody that wants to go into it. The second is the service you provide. Let's say you provide AI automation services for Fortune 500 companies. High leverage, right? High leverage industry, high leverage service. And then let's say you have a team of killers, okay? High leverage people. That means that you can take an industry, a service, and the people around you to gain leverage and earn more money. The second is capital. Now you're earning the money, your cash flow provides you with leverage. The more cash flowing into the business, the more you can invest, the more you can reinvest, the more you can buy, the more you can acquire, whatever, okay? So cash flow gives you leverage. Investments also give you leverage. If you've got 15 investments around you, you're creating an ecosystem of security, of leverage, things, assets that you can pull on, that you can use to your advantage to keep growing. And finally, cash reserves. With money in the bank, you're more opportunistic. You can take opportunities to reinvest cash flow because you have money in the bank giving you security, giving you leverage. And the third and final one, and the most important, because without this one, the other 2 wouldn't exist, is time. We break down time into 3 things: energy, focus, and bandwidth. Because we have to spend our time in alignment with our energy, with our focus, with our bandwidth to achieve things. Now, the reason that 99.99% of the world stay stuck in their current reality is because they are completely wrong about what time actually is. So I want to give you a quick lesson. See, most people believe that time is linear. It's on a single line, represented by this chart here. We're born, we live life through a series of experiences and birthdays and events, and then we die. Just a straight line, start, finish. It's important for you to note that there is absolutely zero straight lines in nature. So whether it was God or the Big Bang or whatever you believe that created this reality, they never created it with any straight lines. Humans created that. This calendar system was actually invented by the Roman Empire, and then in 1582 became what we still use today as the Gregorian calendar. Essentially a human-made system for measuring the distance between 2 events. I was in my bedroom 20 minutes ago, okay? For me, going from there to here are 2 different events, and I would perceive the difference between the 2 as time. And that's not wrong, but I'm going to explain to you why thinking like that is keeping you stuck. So if we just break down time by the day, it's broken into hours, minutes, and seconds. So we have 60 seconds make up a minute, 60 minutes make up an hour, and 24 hours makes up a day. Now, if we add the single digits together, 6 and 0 is 6, 6 and 0 is 6, 2 and 4 is 6. The numerological value of one day is 666. Now, this obviously immediately makes you think of the mark of the beast, right? The devil, Satan. And we can go into that a little bit on another video. But the reason I wanted to make that prevalent and make you aware of that right now is because all 666 actually means is attachment to the physical world. Why? Well, if you actually look at an atom and how it's made up, and you could reduce anything in this existence down to a singular atom. An atom is made of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons. 666, the code to the physical reality that we all live within. My question to you is that, do you think, because reality is realistic. Do you think that the most successful people in the world got there by being realistic? No, of course not. They were delusional. You don't think the sheikhs in Dubai built the Burj Khalifa based on what they knew to be realistic? They were delusional. They wanted to create something that had never been created before. In order to achieve new heights and new things, we have to be delusional and not realistic. Because if we were all realistic, humanity would not progress. So, time actually exists like this. It is cyclical. And this makes sense, right? Because everything in the world is a cycle. The day cycle, day and night cycle, the weather cycle, the menstrual cycle, the food cycle. Every single thing in this existence will go in a cycle. Even you and me. We're born, we live, we die. We're born, we live, we die. Reincarnation cycle. Whatever you believe. Look at everything around you. Tell me what is not in a cycle. Okay? The water in the dispenser over there was brought in through a bottle, and it was put into the bottle from a spring, and it got to the spring going through the earth. And once I drink it, I'll pee it out in the toilet, and it will go into another system, filter away, and then it'll go in the clouds, and so on and so forth. It will go in a cycle. Time is no different. But I need you to understand why this is important, okay? We have two constructs, linear time and cyclical time. Now, linear time puts you in a mindset, in a subconscious belief of scarcity. And it does this because you are constantly thinking in your subconscious mind that every single day that passes, you are closer to death, which puts you in this never-ending cycle, or this conveyor belt, should I say, of impending death, which then makes you feel like you need to rush everything and you need to get your goals now and you need everything now because there's not going to be enough time left and you're stressed and you're anxious and you're rushing. And then everything that you do comes from those emotions: stress, fear, anxiety, worry, negative emotions that you are leveraging to manifest certain reality. But the problem is that has a cap. There is only so far that will take you until you realize there is no need to be scared. There is no need to be stressed or anxious or in a rush. And then what? All your power, all your energy for building was coming from the wrong place. If we flip this and we look at time as a singular moment, something with no beginning and no end, something that just is now and will be forever, that makes you feel abundant, right? Because you can't measure it, you can't see it, you can't perceive it. It just is and always will be. And if you become of the reality where time is infinite and it will always exist and you have no need to worry, well, that will make you abundant. That will make you feel abundant in time. You are completely detaching from this physical system of measuring time, and you are stepping into a new reality where time doesn't exist, where there is no pressure of this conveyor belt taking you to your impending doom. So, how can you use this concept of leveraging time to hit $50 to $100 million a year? Let's just look at a graph quickly, okay? So this is you, this is your vision. Now, you only have 24 hours in a day. Again, it's undeniable, it's a unit of measurement. So for the sake of this concept, we're going to still use it, right? You have 24 hours in the day, and you're probably sleeping 8 of those. Now, how do we gain leverage? Well, we simply buy other people's time. So now we have 12 people in our team giving us 288 hours within a day, contributed towards your vision. Pretty simple, right? You hire people, you buy their time, you leverage that to give you more value towards your mission. So, essentially, you leverage these people to achieve your vision. You can get more done in a day because you have other people helping you. And what are they trading? Time. In fact, you're trading focus, energy, and cash flow for their time in order for you to achieve your vision. And now you can see why this is important, right? Understanding leverage, understanding the vehicle, understanding capital, understanding time, because these 3 things contribute to getting people on your side and working for you. Which, when you keep in balance here, when you're trading focus, energy, and the right amount of cash flow with the right amount of people towards your vision, it puts you in an upward spiral, on an upward trajectory. And it compounds over time, right? As long as you stay in balance. But if you don't stay in balance, you will either plateau or start to go in a negative descent, the death fall. And some of us have been there. It's a hard place to come back from, right? Why does this happen, okay? Well, it happens simply because of the people. What other resource can you invest in other than people that will give you more time? Okay? People can either positively contribute to your bandwidth, your focus, and your energy, or they can negatively contribute to it. If you've got a mediocre team, or if you've got a few bad apples within the company, then that will take more of your bandwidth than it will give you. It will take more of your focus than it will give you. It will take more of your energy. And when you, as the leader, as the spearhead of your own vision, doesn't have their energy and focus and bandwidth in alignment, because the very people that they employ to help increase that leverage actually take it away, that's where you've got a problem. And that's why most founders plateau between $1 and $2 million a month with their e-com store. The key to $50 to $100 million a year is simply the people around you. If you hire better people that are more aligned with your vision and your culture and your values, those people are going to positively impact your journey. They're going to free up time. They're going to free up focused energy, bandwidth, and allow you to stay in a place of creation without worry, without stress, without fear. See, people equal time, time equals leverage, and leverage equals possibility. With the wrong people, the wrong understanding of time, you lose leverage, which means you lose possibility in your life. But possibility only exists where there is true abundance. And where you are still stuck to the Gregorian calendar and this idea of time, you are subconsciously scarce. You need to flip this to step into a new era of abundance. And to do that, you need to hire the right people around you. So let me know in the comments below. Were you aware of these concepts? Do they make sense? Do I need to make another video going into more detail? And how are you going to apply this in your business?